The top 5 apocalyptic films of all time. Melancholia. In the breathtaking drama Melancholia, Danish filmmaker Lars von Trier offers his version of the end of the world. With Kirsten Dunst in the lead role, the movie focuses on a young woman who experiences an intense depression that overshadows her lavish wedding party and foreshadows a mysterious planet that's about to collide with Earth. Von Trier's inspiration for Melancholia came from his own experience of depression, which can often feel like a personal apocalypse. Dr. Strangelove. Stanley Kubrick was a filmmaking pioneer and arguably created one of the darkest, funniest comedies of all time with Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. The film features Peter Sellers playing the British Captain Mandrake, the US President, and the wheelchair-using mad scientist Dr. Strangelove. His three characters, along with a hilarious George C. Scott, all attempt to deal with an accidental nuclear strike on Russia, launched by a mutinying paranoid commander, General Jack Ripper, whose aim is to plunge the world into the apocalyptic abyss. The Sacrifice. Often called an apocalyptic filmmaker, the Soviet master Andrei Tarkovsky created this poetic parable about human beings hurtling toward catastrophe. It is The Sacrifice, his final film, which follows the intellectual Alexander, who begs God for a deal in order to stop a nuclear apocalypse. Alexander promises that if God saves the world, then Alexander will destroy everything he loves. The allegory of Christian self-sacrifice, Tarkovsky's film is a beautiful quest into the heart of the apocalypse. Children of Men. Something justifiably missing in most great apocalyptic films is a sense of hope, which makes sense considering the drab subject matter. For most of its running time, Alfonso Cuarón's Children of Men does not seem like a beacon of hope, what with its ashen grays and dirty browns, its cynical protagonist, and the depiction of repeated tragedy. Children of Men takes place in a nihilistic world that has descended into chaos after humanity suddenly becomes infertile. Yet in the end, this bloody struggle is for something beautiful: life, hope, and a different tomorrow. Mad Max: Fury Road. It's astonishing that George Miller, at 70 years old and 3 decades after the last Mad Max film, had this in him. A massive, critically adorned action spectacle that garnered 10 Academy Award nominations and was named the greatest film of the century in a poll of critics and audiences by Empire magazine. This is not hyperbole. With its detailed world-building, feminist allegories, incredibly impressive set pieces, committed performances, and brilliant effects, Fury Road is both the masterpiece and master of all apocalypse films.